Hello Facebook Ads people, I'm Konstantinos, and today we're going to talk about one of my favorite topics, dynamic creative ads. Again. So, after the creation of the channel, more and more people reach out to me, they tell me how they have been helped by dynamic creative ads and stuff, and I'm really happy that a lot of people starting using them. Now that you have reached a level of understanding more about dynamic creative ads, I think that it's a time to analyze how you can excel to it, okay? How you can use them more. So before we jump into my computer, a little bit of theory. In theory, when you're starting with a very small budgeted account like 50, 100, and you're using 10 creatives, dynamic creatives inside videos and images, I'm going to do a separate video explaining why you should not mix them images with videos, and I also mention it in my dynamic creative ads video. You need to know that because you have a small budget, using 10 of them, it's an exaggeration, okay? I would prefer if you use 4 or 5, but let's say that you have 10. You can start with 10, then break down the results, see with the ones that are actually working, and go from now on with the creatives that are actually working. So most of the times there are 3 or even less that they're working, and when you do that, you can put 10, run your campaign like we do, $100, 10 ad sets, whatever. You think that it's working better for your account, we have these discussions a lot in other videos, and then take the ones that you see that they're having better sales, better metrics or whatever, and run them with the same budget, but this time with less dynamic creative ads options. Am I doing this? Yes, I'm doing it. Am I doing it a lot? No. Why? Because I'm playing with bigger budgets. Have I seen people doing it and working very well? Yes. Have I seen some of my viewers doing it and working very well? Yes, there are even comments that they're mentioning it. And I need to tell you that it makes total sense, right? If you're having smaller budgets, you cannot distribute, because even on dynamic ads, the budget is being distributed, and based on some results, Facebook is deciding if it's going to spend more or not in some of the ads. It's like a CBO campaign, but you're not able to intervene and close some bad ads because Facebook is doing this for you. So in my opinion, it makes total sense in a technical level that you want to use less creatives in smaller budgets, and if you have big budgets, don't be afraid, use 10 or whatever. So let me refresh you a little bit your memory on how we can see which creatives are actually working very well with our dynamic ads. I just handpicked 2 ad sets that they have very good sales over here, 48 and 54 sales. What you can do is you can go to breakdown by dynamic creative element and go to images, okay? And here you can see which of the creatives are the ones that they brought most of the sales. We can see that here we have 1, 2, 3, okay? This one has just 1. We're just going to ignore it. In this case, we have 5 and 5. We're going to take these 2. And of course, this is the same creatives, and we can see that this one is the best winner, and yes, here it's also the best winner. So you can take 1 or 2 of those if you have so many. Of course, in that case it's 4 because I narrowed down from 10. Okay, I'm doing the same thing that I told you to do. And in that case, you can see that it's actually working better. It's more good creatives and smaller and less options and stuff, so it's working very well. So start with 10, see with this narrow down what is working better, do exactly the same thing for your text and see what kind of text is actually working better and what doesn't, okay? And then you can just create your new ads like you did before, but with less options in terms of the creative. And just let me know, I guess, on the comments if it's working better, because at least for me it's working better. So I'm curious to see if it's working good also for you. Okay, so that was the update that I had about the dynamic creative ads, and don't forget that I have a free course that you can go and you can check step by step how to do them, along with my YouTube videos that I have here. If you want to learn more about Facebook ads, it's a free course as I mentioned, and my book that you can go and you can check. Don't forget that until we meet again, you have to be creative and you have to be consistent.